Hey everyone, I'm just about to set off to rehearsal with my band, which will be one of many rehearsals that I've done for the London headline show, which is in 2 weeks, which I'm really excited about. I've just asked you guys on Twitter if you had any questions for them or me. I'm gonna ask those questions to them when I get to rehearsal and I will let you know what they say.
That's pretty good. You're recording that?
Yes. Okay, this is going to be quite simple. I'm going to ask you both some questions.
Hello, the internet.
When are you going to visit the Philippines? Specifically you.
I can't answer that question.
It's happening. This is a question from Matthew, who says, what's your approach to songwriting? Where do you start with a new song?
It's 2 questions, yeah. We're splitting this between us. Depends on the situation, I guess, who you're with, where you are, what you're doing.
Me, here.
With you, here. It usually starts with a strange noise, which then gets vetoed by Hannah.
Will, where do you start with a new song?
Certain times it might be like a lyrical idea, and then certain times it might be music. It just depends.
I think for me it's always music. Song Mason, aka Ben, would you ever hold back to prevent from becoming famous, or is famous something you're prepared to be?
It's probably a bit late for that now, seeing as I'm very well known.
I think that, like, I wouldn't hold back from being successful, but I'd also like to be able to go and get a pint of milk without my makeup on, so, you know.
Specifically a pint of milk.
Yeah.
Specifically.
The only thing you buy from shops.
After a heavy night out, gotta get that milk. What is the worst part of your job? When you're on tour, you can't get much fresh food. Will likes to eat nuts and dried fruit on tour. And Song Mason, you usually play your songs in a simpler form live. Will you ever attempt to play them like the studio version?
Ooh. Ouch, who's that from? They're totally blocked. So when you play live, if people want to hear what the recording is, then they'll listen to the recording. If you're charging them for a live performance and they want to see something a bit different, I guess. But
most of the time when we've been on tour, we're in a duo, and then it's an acoustic version of the recorded song. Do you know what, the first time we're going to play most of them how they are as recordings is in London.
In 2 weeks, yeah.
Please visit the links below. Ben and Will, what's your favourite thing about Hannah? Aww.
The
silence.
I reckon sense of humour probably. You can really like
Humour.
you know, go to town with the jokes and no one gets offended and it's
Well, people pretend.
People pretend. Ben, you're up.
Any compliments you'd like to give?
Charm and good looks, there you go.
Do you each write your own parts?
Depends on the song. Some of them it's obviously you construct your own part, but some of them obviously with a lot of studio versions, someone else may have obviously written that.
You generally do write your own.
Yeah.
If we write
And
together.
I apparently do a simple version of what's on the recording. Yeah. Hannah Trigwell's piano parts for dummies.
What made you want to pursue music? I really like music and I wanted to be able to write it. Ben and Will, what are your other musical projects and where do you see them in 10 years?
I've got a few other things going on. I'm a very busy guy. You'll notice you're stood in a very, very nice studio. It's one of the other things. But,
Yes, here we are at Song Mason Studios.
very reasonable rates.
I do have a project called Waxwing, which is currently in its infancy and going through a few changes. So in 10 years...
Puberty, if you will.
Yes, you could put it like that. I
As
wouldn't.
modelled by the aggressive beard.
Yeah, exactly.
What does your ideal venue look, sound and feel like? A jacuzzi? Some like big old hall that has an amazing, fresh, brand new sound system in it, but that doesn't exist as far as I know.
Having said that, I think one of the best gigs we've done was a gig in Antwerp.
Yeah, there's a
That
little
was
cafe.
cool.
Yeah.
It's a little cafe with an old piano,
Coffee shop.
and it was rammed.
What is your dream vacation?
Going to the Philippines with Hannah and Will.
Oh,
No.
that's nice.
Have you ever thought about writing a song with a rap in it?
Have you actually got one with the rap in it? Has it been recorded?
Well, is it
Can I hear
rapping?
it?
What is your most embarrassing stage moment? Don't know if you remember this, you probably didn't even notice. About a year ago, and it got to like the last chorus and I did some kind of movement on stage and I chipped this side of my tooth
on the
off.
microphone.
And I accidentally stood on the cable that came out of my guitar, so my guitar unplugged itself.
Awesome.
Can you do a human pyramid? Not in this confined space,
No.
but yes, regularly we do,
We
do
use
human
it to warm
pyramids.
up for rehearsals.
Why does Sally sell seashells down by the seashore? Follow your dreams.
Oh
If
my
you
God.
want to sell seashells on the seashore, go
Crack
and
on.
do that.
Yeah, crack
Yeah.
on.